Welcome to Balanced Life, Happy Life weekly gathering, where we offer solutions to the health challenges most people experience on a regular basis. And we welcome you to discover our simple and vibrant way to live a more balanced and happy life. Every Tuesdays, remember, 5:30 p.m. Pacific and 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And along with today's topic, we want to emphasize the importance of prevention. And what is prevention and why is it important? The term prevention is generally used to represent activities that prevent an action or behavior from occurring in the first place. However, it can also refer to activities that promote a positive behavior. Prevention can help us to take care of our body's health and as well financially. Therefore, all the products we offer at Niken align with the concept of prevention. And prevention is better than a cure. Through these five vital elements: air, water, sleep, nutrition, and natural energies, they help us to feel and be in harmony with nature. And Niken is continually adding new products and technology to the Wellness Home. Be part of this important movement and start your Niken Wellness Home if you haven't done it yet. Today we will feature sleep, the what, the why, and the how to sleep your way to extraordinary health. Sleep is the best meditation, according to the Lama. And important points: sleeping poorly increases the risk of having poor mental health. In the same way that a healthy diet and exercise can help to improve our mental health, so can sleep. And this by the Health Foundation of the UK. The importance of benefits of sleep for both mental and physical health should be highlighted in national and local public health campaigns, including in schools and workplaces. And again, this by the Mental Health Foundation of the UK. And for today's gathering, please welcome Diamond Consultant Sherri Danzig.
Guess it would help if I unmuted. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another Balanced Life, Happy Life. And it is my pleasure to share about sleep, which is, y'all can you see my screen? Or did I do the right thing? Nope, I need to do share screen. Hang on a minute. I got there way too fast. And I'll be right there. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Okay, so I want to start by telling you my sleep story, which is part of why I'm so passionate and excited to talk about sleep. So I was someone who thought I could cheat sleep. I was a when I discovered Niken, I was a mom of, still am a mom of three little girls at the time. They're all grown now, and I watched my mom stay up late when I was all through my childhood. I watched her stay up really late, get things done, fall asleep, in the middle of a sentence, pretty much. And so, what did I do? I copied her. And I had literally a wake up call that was kind of a crash and burn, where I used to make a habit of going to the grocery store at midnight. And because it was when I could get things done, and I thought I was sliding things in and I was cheating time. And one night I put my husband's car in park and had to get out of the car to open up the garage because we have a very steep driveway. And his car was not an automatic, it was a clutch. And so, in my tired ways, I thought I put my foot down on the brake as I let go of the clutch, but I actually put my foot down on the clutch and went flying backwards down a very steep hill and ran into the electrical box for the neighborhood and had this giant 20-foot flame that sprouted and two fire trucks in the middle of the night. And boy, did I get a wake up call about how my not sleeping was having an impact. So that's why I'm passionate. I hope it doesn't take something like that for you to have a wake up call to getting better sleep. So let's talk about it. So I love this quote. I love starting with this quote. Dr. William Dement is one of the early founders of sleep research. And I'm going to read you this quote because it's so important. Healthy sleep has been empirically proven to be the single most important determinant of predicting longevity. How long will you live? You will live. It's more important than diet, exercise, or hereditary. So heredity. So sleep is where it's at. Sleep is the foundation. We're talking about preventative health. We're talking about living a balanced life, therefore a happy life. And I can tell you that you simply cannot get there if you're not sleeping well. So let's talk about what the actual functions are of sleep. So it's a time when your body is conserving energy, even though you're using a lot of energy. So that's one of the functions. It's the time that our heart is given to rest, to de-stress. It's the time when about 90% of the recovery that our bodies desperately need happen while we're sleeping. So even though we don't move around a whole lot, we don't speak unless you're a night talker. Some of us are. There's a lot going on when we sleep, and so there's complexities of what is necessary to get good sleep, which is probably why people don't sleep very well. It's literally an epidemic in this country of poor sleepers. So I have to always emphasize the bad so that I can kind of scare some people, because I do the sleep talk quite a bit, and I have people that always try to convince me that they're fine with 4 hours of sleep. But these kinds of side effects really are bad effects. They're not really such thing as side effects. It's all bad. This is what happens when you're not getting good sleep. You can read this list, but I want to point out a few things. Your moral judgment gets messed up, your cognitive impairment, you don't think clearly, you don't make good judgment decisions. Your immune system drops. One poor sleep, getting less than 7 hours of sleep, or less, let's say 6.5 hours of sleep, affects your immune system. So you wake up and it's functioning at a small percentage. It's so you're much more likely to get sick from not sleeping well, just one night. You're acting as if you have a attention disorder like ADHD from not sleeping well. And in addition to that, it affects your blood pressure. Your blood pressure rate can go up. Your body has a harder time dealing with cholesterol. So you're setting yourself up for some really serious issues like heart disease and stroke. So this is like really serious stuff, guys, of not sleeping well. I put this slide in here because we often think about, if you've been a kid at one point and you went to a party and maybe you drank too much, we know the importance of having a designated driver. If you've got kids or grandkids, it's something that's obviously a concern, is that you don't want your loved ones driving when they're intoxicated. Well, guess what? Driving tired is just as bad. And these statistics have shown it was in equal or even worse results of car accidents. So it's both dangerous, it's also very expensive. It causes tremendous amount of expense to make having accidents because of being tired, operating a vehicle or operating machinery, operating your body while you're super tired. Not a good thing. So the question is, how much sleep do we need? And you can find what your age group is. I would think we're all adults here. 7 to 9 hours is what is considered the right amount. Somewhere in that range. We're not all exactly the same. You probably know what you need, because there's this thing called sleep debt, and that gets built up, and that's if you are not getting enough sleep, your body is carrying that load. It's a sleep debt load, and you know it. If you stay still for a short amount of time and you doze off, you definitely have sleep debt. And so somewhere you've got to know, when you wake up and you feel energetic, you feel rested, you have energy throughout the day, that's when you know you're getting the right amount of sleep. So, what might be disturbing your sleep? Well, some things we can't control. Genetics we can't really control. Some people have a night shift job, and that's just the way it is for at least that period of time. But I do want to focus in on a few things. I want to focus on things that are lifestyle influences that we all have control over. So we can all control our environment issues. We can do something about that to improve the environment that we sleep in. We can improve our stress, how we deal with stress, and we can also improve upon our like muscular tension in our bodies. There's things that we can do to deal with that. So both mental and physical stress and affecting our environment. And those are all things that are lifestyle things that we can pay attention to and make a difference with how well we sleep. So we're going to go through some of these tips for better sleep. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I want to point out a few of them on these slides. So one of them is that you've got to make sleep a high priority. That's really where I was falling down and where I had that crash and burn accident. So how important is it that you are prioritizing sleep over maybe getting things done? That is one of the tips to begin with. And whenever I'm working with an individual to help them sleep better, we start with a sleep journal. We start writing down habits of when you're sleeping well, the kinds of things that you're doing. If you're not sleeping well, what kinds of things led to that the night before, the day before. So paying attention to it, making it a priority is a really important thing to do. You want to sleep in a dark room, and you want to have as quiet of an environment as you possibly can. The environment, the temperature is really important. You don't want something too hot or too cold. So in the wintertime, you don't want to blast the heat. In the summertime, you want to use air conditioning. You want some way to stay cool. 65 degrees is considered the optimal environment. Again, there's a little bit of play there, but we're going to talk a little bit about the solutions that Niken offers. Certainly, sleeping on a supportive, comfortable mattress topper, comforter, and pillow are things that we'll talk about in just a bit. But that is super important as far as affecting the environment that you're sleeping in. Um, I love the idea of creating a bedtime ritual. As kids, it's important to create those ways that we know that we're slowing down. It's time to rest, turning the lights down. Um, you can do that as an adult. You can have your bedtime ritual that helps to tell your mind that it's time to turn it off. It's time to change change your focus. Hang on one second. And I like to tell my clients that and customers to create an idea of a sanctuary in your bedroom. It's not a place that you have heavy conversations. It's not a place where you get work done. It's a place where when you walk into your bedroom, you feel relaxed. You can feel this kind of like nature's best energy. So, the benefits to getting this right, to sleeping really well, is it's enormous. You're gonna feel better all over. You're gonna think better. You're gonna be more creative. You're gonna have better ideas, and you're gonna perform better. You're not gonna have the kind of accidents that can lead to bad things. You're gonna be on top of your game. You're gonna feel like that well-tuned athlete. Your performance is really gonna pay off. And athletes totally know this. They know that their recovery at night makes all the difference in the world to their performance during the day. So we can all take a page out of that book and act as if our bodies are like world-class athletes. Another really great quote from Dr. Dement, that when you put away your sleep debt, and you can do it, you can make a decision today. You can start today sleeping, going to bed earlier, and making some changes so that you sleep deeper. When you do that, you get to feel like you're a superhuman. You wake up and you feel like you can conquer the world because you're well rested. That's a huge thing. And once you get that, I mean, for me, could profess this from mountaintops because it made all the difference in the world on so many levels when I finally got this, that it was better to go to sleep and get things done in the morning instead of trying to steal sleep and get by on, 5 or 6 hours of sleep. So here's the good part. Here's where we get to talk about where we've got answers. Niken really does have, they have created some of the best sleep answers that exist in the world. This is a global company, so truly, people all over the world are benefiting from these sleep technologies. So these are little bitty pictures. So if you're here looking at this for the first time, you'll want to get with the person that invited you and get more information. But I do want to go through each of these items. So um, here on this top left is a fit. It's the Nature Rest Fit. And I love it. Such an aptly named item product because it's nature's energy and it has fitted corners. So these technologies are all based on studying sleep from a scientific standpoint of how our body goes through the different stages and cycles of sleep, and it's inspired all by Mother Nature. So, in these technologies, you're going to have magnetic technology, which is the Earth's way of energizing us. It's how our bodies run on magnetic energy. Now, I've been a massage therapist for over 30 years, and what I can tell you about sleeping on this Nature Rest Fit, this mattress topper, is that it will transform your mattress so that you're getting a passive massage all through the night. Um, you know, that says a lot because if you have ever had a professional massage, you know that you feel after the massage, it's kind of this interesting thing where you get relaxed and you have more energy. Both are true. And so you get that experience. This technology really allows you to be both relaxed and energized with this you're basically cocooned in the earth's energy. The comforter is there's two different weights of comforters, so you can either have the regular weight or a lighter weight, especially if you live in a environment that's pretty hot. Or you might want to change it out and have one for the summer and one for the cooler weather. I personally I can't stand to be hot, and I sleep with the regular weight all throughout the year. My husband and I, well, people call the comforter a marriage saver, and I would attest to that too. When I was pregnant with twins, I went through the summer of a lot of 100-degree days, and I was threatening him to not. This was before Niken. I didn't know about Niken back then. I was threatening him because I was so hot. I had this furnace of two babies, and he can't stand to be cold, and I can't stand to be hot. And guess what? I won. I was pregnant. So it was wonderful when we got the comforter and we're able to introduce it. He's comfortable. I'm comfortable. This technology is smart technology, and it balances both people's body temperature. So it regulates your body temperature for you. It's amazing technology. It actually has four of the technologies in it. It has a special fiber that helps to regulate your temperature. And either absorb the extra heat or add more heat to you. So that's an amazing technology. The pillow, and you're seeing there's pictures of two different pillows. I'm in love with this new Makura pillow. It is the best pillow Niken has ever had. We've got all the generations. It's both firm and giving. It has that support in the neck. And honestly, I wake up and oftentimes I've hardly moved all night long. It it just hits your neck just right. But both of the pillows are adjustable, so you make it right just for you. And they have the magnets in it as well, so they have that relaxing, energizing Earth's energy in the pillow. It's in the comforter. It's of course in the fit. We also have a sleep mask, which I'm completely addicted to. You know, people know about sleeping with a sleep mask, but most of the time, what they're using is simply a piece of cloth, and it's designed to block out light, which is one of the tips that I shared. You definitely want to sleep in a dark room. I was talking to someone earlier today she said it gets light at 5 o'clock in the morning. So she wakes up at 5 o'clock every morning, and she's not really ready to wake up then. So our sleep mask, not only does it block out light better than a cotton kind of a thing, but it has the technologies in it, so it's relaxing and energizing all the muscles around your eyes, your sinuses. It's wonderful to support deep, restful sleep. And for me, when I put that mask on, it's a sign to my brain to shut down and I am able to relax. It may take you a minute to get used to it. It took me a week or so to get used to sleeping with a mask, but after you get used to it, it is some of the best sleep you'll ever have. Some additional products there is the air filtration system. And we have a whole week where we talk about the air filtration. I think that was last week or 2 weeks ago. And the air system is part of the sleep products because, well, it's kind of important that you breathe well while you're sleeping, right? So our air filtration system is perfect to have it in your bedroom, even if you have it in the rest of the house, but at night you bring it in because that gives you this, it's the perfect nature's air. And when you can breathe better, it helps you to sleep deeper for sure. And then the last product that's there on the top right is the Kinko Ground, and that's a grounding pad, and you can sleep with that as well. I have one right now under my feet in my desk when I'm in front of the computer, but I also sleep on one, and that just helps us to be grounded, and it does amazing things to relax our bodies. So those are all the technologies that we have, and I think I'll mention it, Ruben, and you may have something else you want to say, but this month, through the end of the month, for customers, they go through and they use the Yes My Wellness Home, and they can save 25% on all these products. So that's pretty exciting. The sleep products. So that's the mattress topper, the pillow, and the comforter. Did I get that right, Ruben? Oh, and
Yes, you're right. Sorry. Yeah, the sleep system, 25% off to all your customers. So this is a really good deal. Just send the link, Yes, My Wellness Home. Go to your back office and send the link to anyone you want to, your customer, and they will get this great deal. And then besides that, any other additional item, they will come out with a 10% discount as well.
That's right. So, and could very well get free shipping depending on what they order. So it's a great month. Any month is a great month to invest in your sleep, but this month in particular is a great month. So I wanted to end it by saying self-care is where it's at. It's about prioritizing yourself, taking care of yourself, and sleep and self-care are one and the same. You cannot possibly take care of yourself and live a vibrant life without sleeping well. So go at it. Have a great night's sleep.
Thank you very much, Sherri. And yes, Sherri just mentioned this. Remember, 25% and through the whole month of July. So can you see my screen, Sherri?
Yes.
Okay, so next week, we invite everyone to join us. Randy Roll will be with us, and the topic will be nutrition. So thank you very much, and have a great evening. And don't miss this great deal, 25% off in any item for the sleep system. So thank you, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Goodbye, everyone.
Good night. Sleep well.
Good night. Thank you.
Awesome job.
Thank you very much, Sherri. Well
You're
done.
welcome. You're very welcome.
Thank you.
So is Master Day taken care of with the leaders? Are they kind
Yes,
of
the leaders, they will be
executive team?
there. Barbara Bertucci cannot make it, so I need someone to do the wellness stories. So I don't know if you want to take that spot that is available, or do you want me to invite someone else?
I mean, I've been on the last two. I was on the last Master Day and the last Seiko Kai, so you probably should ask somebody else.
Yeah. You need a what is called recess? No, what is called?
I mean, I don't need a break. I'm going to be on, but
No, but you have a point. Like we need you to
it's nice to mix it up.
rest from the spotlight a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes,
I will
yes.
get someone that you actually recommend. I was going to invite Madeline, but I hear she's going through some difficulties. But I can go and talk to her.
You know who I would ask? Ask Jeannie Zedon.
Oh, Jeannie, she's great.
And so she usually can't do it, but I know her because we're
actually
mastermind partners. But she's off the summer because she works on Saturdays during most of the year, but it's so hot where she lives. She does like a flea market thing, so she could do it. I'll tell her that I'm volunteering her.
Yeah, just explain that she needs like 3 more people just to cover the whole stories. Yeah, if you can do
bring
that,
it up to her and I'll ask her to contact you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
She'd be great. She would be great.
Oh, you're so good. Love you, Sherri.
Love you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.